Kitchens are supposed to be the heart of your home, not the place that sucks up all your free time with endless cleaning. Let's talk about 5 trendy kitchen features that are beautiful, but a horror of high maintenance. What's up? I'm Blake, your go-to guy for kitchen makeovers that combine style with real-life practicality. I've been helping homeowners get the kitchen they want for years, minus the constant cleaning headaches. I'm about to show you 5 kitchen trends that look great on paper, but cause real headaches in real life. Plus, I'll share smarter alternatives that save time and frustration without sacrificing style. If you love good kitchen glow up, but hate the cleaning that comes with it, this video's for you. Make sure to subscribe so you catch all of our upcoming videos. Here we go. Trend number 1, tiny tile backsplashes. Oh man, where do I even start with this one? Those adorable penny tiles, mini subway tiles, those intricate mosaic patterns that everyone's obsessing about on social media, they're basically designed by someone who's never had to clean a kitchen in their life. Because the smaller the tile, the more grout lines you get. And grout? That stuff's like a dirt magnet. Cooking sprays, grease, and all the food particles get all over it. Plus, not to mention dust, pet hair, and if you got hard water, mineral stains too. Trying to clean those tiny lines is like using a toothbrush to scrub a brick wall. People get down on their hands and knees scrubbing grout. Use bleach pens, steam cleaners, all slow and messy. And grout is porous, so even sealed, grout stains over time. When that happens, you're looking at expensive professional cleaning or redoing the whole entire thing. My advice, go big. Large tiles mean fewer grout lines and way less cleaning. Think 12 by 24 inches or even bigger. I've got some done using 24 by 48 tiles and it looks clean and sleek and it's way less hassle. Another smart move is to use the same material on your countertops as your backsplash, like quartz slabs. Almost zero grout. Super easy to wipe down and it looks extremely nice. But if you really want small tiles for the style, try to use a darker grout color, maybe a gray or a charcoal, so dirt doesn't show up on every little speck. Trend number 2, butcher block countertops. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the warmth and the natural beauty that wood brings to a kitchen. Butcher block countertops can make a space feel cozy and inviting in a way that stone or engineered materials just can't match. But man, they are high maintenance in the worst possible way. The biggest issue with butcher block is that wood and water don't play nice together. Your kitchen is basically a wet environment. You're washing dishes, cooking with liquids, dealing with condensation from glasses and bottles. Every drop of water that sits on your butcher block for more than a few minutes is potentially causing damage. But water damage is just the beginning. Butcher block stains incredibly easily. Red wine, coffee, tomato sauce, berries, basically anything with strong pigments will leave a permanent mark if you don't clean it up immediately. And I mean immediately. Within seconds. I've seen beautiful countertops ruined by a single spilled glass of red wine during a dinner party. So maintenance is honestly like having a high maintenance pet. You'll need to oil your butcher block countertops monthly, sometimes more often if you're doing a lot of cooking. And that's not just a quick rub. You have to clean, dry, oil, then let it soak, buff it out. It takes hours. And forget about cutting on it. Despite the name butcher block, it's not a cutting board. Knives leave grooves that trap bacteria and stain even faster. What's the solution if you love that warm wood look? Use butcher block in a low-risk spot, coffee nook, baking corner, or a small island where the water is less likely to hang out. Or bring wood in with cutting boards, shelves, stools, all the warm vibes without the hassle. But if you want counters that actually hold up, quartz is my go-to. It's tough, stain-proof, and barely needs any care. Granite's good too, it's even tougher, but it does need sealing every now and then. And if you want to spend the extra money, quartzite is a great option. Trend number 3, over-the-range microwaves. All right, I know I'm gonna irritate some people with this one, and I've said this before, they're still everywhere. Over-the-range microwaves seem like a no-brainer. You need a microwave and you need ventilation. Why don't you combine the two? Well, here's the thing. They don't do either job well. As a vent, almost useless, with most of them being recirculating through a flimsy filter instead of ventilating outside. So all that grease and smoke just gets blown around your kitchen and not removed. I can't tell you how many times I've opened up the cabinet above one and found caked in grease. Homeowners usually have no clue. The buildup not only smells gross, it can ruin your cabinets and even become a fire risk. Using them is awkward, and even cleaning them is a a pain. Mounted up high, covered in grease, you need a ladder and some serious balance just to wipe down the thing safely. So, the better option? Build a microwave cabinet, like an appliance garage or a dedicated shelf to keep it handy but out of sight. If space is tight, a countertop microwave isn't a bad call. Sure, it takes up some counter space, but it's simple, accessible, and easy to clean. You can always get a little rolling cart if you need to make more room. Trend number 4. Fussy cabinet designs. Let's talk about cabinet doors for a minute, because the style you choose can make the difference between a quick daily wipe down and a weekly deep cleaning session that leaves you exhausted and cranky. I'm looking at you, raised panel doors with all your fancy curves and decorative edges. And don't even get me started on those super ornate cabinet doors with multiple levels of trim and detail. They might look impressive in a showroom, but every single groove, curve, and crevice is a place for grease, dust, and food particles to hide. The problem is that cleaning fussy cabinet doors properly requires you getting into every single groove with a small brush or cloth. Most people just wipe the flat parts and call it a day, but those hidden spots collect dirt over time. Don't make this overcomplicated. Simple styles like flat panels or shaker doors are the best option here. Easy to clean, no tricky grooves to trap dirt. Trend number 5. Fluted panels. All right, here we go, designers. Fluted panels are everywhere right now. Islands, cabinets, range hoods. If it's just flat, someone is adding those grooved lines. I get why. They look really sharp. Fluted adds texture and a high-end vibe without loud colors or patterns. Done right, it makes your kitchen look straight out of a luxury magazine. But here's the catch that no one shows you. After a few months of real life, those grooves turn into dust and grease traps. Cooking vapors, crumbs, fingerprints, they all settle in there. And you just can't wipe it down. You gotta clean each groove. Vacuum attachments, toothbrushes, foam brushes, it turns a quick wipe into a deep clean that eats up your time. And grease, once it sets in those grooves, it's a stubborn mess that needs some serious scrubbing. What would I do? I'd keep it out of the kitchen, like really out. These kinds of designs just don't belong here. You're better off using them in other spots around your home, like a console table, in the entry, bathroom vanity, or an accent wall. That way, you get the look without dealing with the kitchen cleanup headache. And there you go. 5 kitchen trends that look great in photos, but will have you cleaning more than you're cooking. With this area, it's totally fine to pick function over flashy looks, especially when there are smart alternatives to give you both. So if this video helped you, hit the like and subscribe button for more. And if you disagree with what I'm saying, go ahead and drop a comment. I love to respond to every single comment that is out there, guys. So tell me what you think about this video. And hey, you want to see more? Hit that bell so it reminds you when I'm coming out with my next video. Thanks again for watching. Built by Becker.